Hello up there on YouTube. It's your boy Josh Shocks.
It's your boy Tay.
And this is another episode of Sports Talk with Tay and Josh. So today, let's start out with these Thanksgiving festivities. I want to wish hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving.
Hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving, And
nobody
the holiday season is upon us.
Yeah, and nobody went on whoever made the bad potato salad. Hope they didn't talk about it. In the black community, if you make bad potato salad, you are banned for life from making potato salad at all family functions. That's a black thing.
Potato salad, macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, if you mess up,
you're
You
done.
just mess up cooking, period.
Yeah.
You may bring your food to the event. You just gonna notice nobody's eating it.
Hey, that's true. That is true though.
But back to discussion. Just to let you know, let's talk about these games that happen on Thanksgiving.
Okay. Let's start off with the.
Just let you guys know, I went 2-1 in my predictions.
Me too.
Stupid enough went for the Cowboys.
We was gonna save that.
My gut was telling me the Chargers.
Yeah.
My gut was I should have gone with the Chargers.
But yeah, I went 2-1 as well. I went with the Detroit Lions for the first game.
I don't know why you went with Detroit over the Vikings. The Vikings Vikings on a high streak, bro. Case Keenum is looking like he's hot. He's hot right now. Yeah, Teddy Bridgewater's not getting it, bro.
Nah, he ain't getting that. He ain't getting that.
Maybe next year he can fight for it, but not right now.
Sure, that's if they sign him.
You stick with the high hand.
Yeah.
You stick with the high hand. It is what it is.
But yeah, I mean, first game, like we just talked about, Minnesota, Detroit. Final score was 30-23. Minnesota's still hot, man. That's all I can say. They still hot.
Dang, did they clinch the division yet?
No.
Were they like one game?
I think they're like one or two games away from clinching.
Yeah. NFC is a little.
I think they're waiting on. Is it Green Bay to lose a game? Somebody they waiting on to lose a game.
Because it's like I think it's like. They about 3 or 4 games ahead of everybody?
Yeah. They're like they 2.5 games from everybody.
2.5 games. Yeah.
Because remember, they lost to Detroit already, so they actually evened it out. One of their first losses was to Detroit.
Okay.
So it was like, it actually evened that out. That's why it's like a 2.5.
Okay.
Because it's off of schedule, so.
Okay.
Yeah. But then, that's going to be the 2-team race right now, because Green Bay and pretty much Chicago playing their way out of it right now.
Did Green Bay lose again?
Yeah, and they got shut out. But Baltimore shut them out.
Okay, yeah, that's a huge L.
Yeah, so Chicago, they rebuilding, so it's kind of like
Chicago actually. Trubisky looked like he might have a nice future. They build around him.
Truthfully, I think if they get like an offensive coach, I think they might be okay. Like
they do need a more offensive minded coach.
So it's like one of those things. Like I said, final score 30-23. I was wrong on that one. I was going with the home team. So, hey, it is what it is.
I had to take an L too, so I guess.
Yeah. So we're going to go to the next game, which it was the good old mighty Dallas Cowboys.
Great American team they call the Cowboys.
The Cowboys, the star, Jerry's World.
Yeah, they look like a 1-star rating. That star,
Against the Los Angeles Chargers. I can almost
I'm about to say that. Legend has it that they might go back.
So, I'll let Josh start off with his points on that game.
Okay, I picked the Cowboys, and I was foolish. I thought maybe...
Hold these
I give myself an L. But I thought maybe they can pull it off, because the Chargers, defensive-wise, they're good, but offensive, they a little iffy.
Yeah.
So I thought maybe they have a shot. Then I realized they really messy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. My points on that game was, like you said, they messy. I don't think they really. What's the word I want to use right for? I don't think they cooperated well with Zeke development. Is that what I'm saying? The play calling, like some of the play calling. I say some of the play calling for Dak has changed when you can see the difference between when Zeke is in and when Zeke is out. They turn him into a 5-drop passer when he's not a 5-drop passer. You know what I'm saying? Like You know your offensive line is struggling, but you put them in these 5 steps, 7-step drops, and shotguns, knowing that your left side or your right side of your line is just collaborate, especially against the Chargers, where they got one of the best tandem defensive linemen in the league.
They got Ingram and Bosa. That's a good combo.
So you're going to put your quarterback in a 5-step drop against those two that's coming off the edge, right? No screen. I don't think I've seen that many screens. Gas Bryant is freaking on a milk carton somewhere. Has he even have a
He's
game?
a shell of what he used to be. He's not good like he used to be.
Has he have a game that he had over 5 receptions in the game?
Dad's not a good route runner, nor do he can no longer get open.
Thank you.
So,
all right, and that's it.
He was never really a good route runner. He uses athletic abilities to
and his physical play. And let's not forget, I've been saying this for years. You heard me say it. Everybody that knows me say it. This is me saying it. The defense will eventually show themselves when it has to be a shootout.
So
when it has to be a shootout.
So for the Cowboys, their offense is their defense.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
So their offense pretty much kept the defense off the.
Yeah,
they control the game through clock management.
Yes.
So in this case, they don't have Zeke. Because Zeke opened a lot of windows.
Just like how people would say Alex Smith is the ultimate game manager, Dallas lost their game manager for 6 games.
Yeah,
Zeke was their game manager. He was the clock for them.
He's thinking that he should have not fighting and just took the 6 games at the beginning.
He should have, in the beginning of the season, he should have took the 6.
Or try to talk him down, the village.
Take the 6. If you could get 4, try to get 4. But should have just go ahead and took the 6, because after that you
Shannon Sharp already said it. OG Shannon Sharp said it. He either going to do it at the beginning of the season,
or he's going to do it at the season, or at the beginning of the next season.
Yeah,
so
he's doing those 6 games regardless.
So even if he would have got to play for the rest of the season, I'm guarantee you next season he's going to be playing. He ain't going to be playing 6 games next year.
And people are still mad at the commissioner.
It's mostly Dallas fans, true.
Yeah, they really mad at the commission, even though the Players Association agreed to it.
Yes.
At the last
bargaining
agreement.
Yeah.
So I think they shouldn't have done that, but maybe they can reevaluate 2020.
2020, I believe when they start going back to the negotiation table.
Okay.
They can change that whole policy in 2020 if they need be, which they need to, truthfully.
Okay. So for the Cowboys, I think I need to work on the line. Maybe they can fix the injury a little bit. I would say they probably need to make more adjustments. They got the Raiders next week, so they're not really going against a good defense. So they might can beat the Raiders. They probably can beat the Raiders.
Yeah, but that's the hope. They're trying to get into a shootout. That's the
if they get a shootout, they're gonna lose.
Exactly.
Their defense can't really make stops like that.
Exactly.
I would say they need to work on defense.
Yeah, and as far
maybe need to get some other wide receiver weapons.
I think, really, truthfully, I really believe this is around the time. I might be crazy, but whatever. This might be the time you go ahead and let Jason Witten cost a win. Because, dude, I done seen him run the same route like 5-6 times, and he didn't even get the ball. Not saying that Dak didn't find him, but dude, you're starting to be predictable now. At first, he wasn't predictable because he could maneuver his way through linebackers, corners to get open.
It's still good.
Yeah, but he was getting like he was projecting his whole route tree that against San Diego. Like his whole route tree was known. So I don't know, is it because by the time it's that defense is just now keen on his routes. But
they probably did a good matchup on the defense.
But they read his routes now. Like they read
Jason, I still think Dez, I wouldn't sign him to a bigger contract.
That'd be stupid.
Dez will have to take a pay cut
if
you want to stay in Cowboys.
Yes.
I
completely agree with that. Yes, he does need to. He needs to take a pay cut.
And they probably need to get maybe get another young wide receiver. Develop.
They needed to. Yeah, they need to
develop him. I'm not saying he'd be better than.
They need a burner. That's what they need. They need a burner.
I'm not saying he's not going to replace Dez, but they need somebody they can develop in that system. And they probably need to create an alternative just in case Zeke go down.
Yes.
Something else.
Yeah. And please, people, please, the Sean Lee hype. Cut it. Cut the Sean Lee hype. I mean, some people will disagree with me, whatever. But Sean Lee, he been hurt every year of his playing career. Yes, the stats will show that, yes, when he's in the game, somehow the Cowboys are still competitive. Yes, I completely agree with some of that. Mm-hmm. But the dude is injured every year. Mm-hmm. It doesn't get no better. It doesn't get no better, yo. It just don't. It just don't. It don't get no better.
Yeah.
Like your best defensive player is missing.
Sean Lee is still good. I don't think he is a huge difference maker, like that changed the outcome.
Exactly.
In that game, he probably maybe won a point or two, maybe
5.
The best defensive player don't even
exactly.
It's not that much point.
So it's like
I think J.J. Watt was only like a 1 point.
1 point difference for the Texans.
Yeah, so
and he's the most dominant freaking defensive lineman, maybe.
Yeah.
So if you ain't got no, truthfully, it's like this. And this is why we use the Eagles as a prime example. Your front seven is your secondary sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes the secondary could be your front seven. If you can't miss both. Once you miss both, mm-hmm. you're like a pick and roll defender. Like, once they know you can't go across that screen, they're just going to jack the 3 every time. I use that same analogy in football. Once they know that they could catch you in zone coverages all the time, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like, now look at the quarterbacks they done faced the last 3 weeks. Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, and who was the last one? I don't remember, but all 3 of them, you play zone coverage against them, they're going to pick you apart.
Yeah.
Point and play, period. All 3 of them.
Yeah.
So if you can't put pressure to the point where you could get turnovers, or the coverage can't get to the point where you get sacks or strip fumbles, you're going to get picked apart. Point and play, period. It always happens like this. Football has always been like that. Yeah. Always. Get pressure to the quarterback.
The Dallas was playing against a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers very underrated.
Underrated.
Very underrated. Career-wise, he's very consistent.
Yeah.
Very underrated. Might be a Hall of Fame.
I think he's all of Fame.
I would say he's Hall of Fame. He's a future Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Oh, and
he's gonna be one of those players that just didn't win the championship.
Yeah. Oh, and another prime example of my point I was saying about the defenses. As Redskins fans about Drew Brees when they was down 16 points when you playing zone coverage in freaking 3.5 quarters. I mean, not even 3.5 quarters.
3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
Cook them alive. Yeah. The last drive I played, four. What was it? Four.
They was in a
4
2
receptions. Deep. It was like 4 receptions for 84 yards or something like that.
They was in They was in a cover 2 sky zone. I have never seen them do that for a whole 3 minutes. When you play somebody like Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Carson Wentz. I don't know about Carson now because he actually avoided, but I'll put him in it right now. Carson Wentz, Phillip Rivers. You put pressure on these dudes, they're going to fold. They're going to fold. It don't have to necessarily be like completed pass. I mean, it could be completed passes. This not the.
Yeah.
Once you get hits on, it's the hits. It's not really the coverage. It's the pressure of even them feeling like they're going to get rushed is when they make the mistakes.
Yeah.
Like we seen this with all the quarterbacks. We seen it.
Yeah.
Zones don't work, man. Zones do not work in the fourth quarter. Not that you Seattle or something, but even with
Seattle people figure that out.
Yeah.
Figure out how to. All right, on to the next one.
The last
game. I had the Redskins winning.
Redskins and Giants, yeah, I did. But I think everybody had pretty much the Redskins winning that game. Not that you're a Giants fan, like, you know.
Nah, the Giants is just.
I think they tanking. I really believe they take it.
What's the point, bro? They season over. They might as well just try to get a high draft pick.
I mean, are they looking at the kid Donald or whatever the case may be? Somebody to
You draft you think they need a? I wouldn't draft him.
Eli's pretty much done, bro.
But they did draft Webb last year.
See, but the thing is, are they dressing him?
I think they should just play him.
Yeah, like
they already out of the playoff run. You might as well play him, see if he can play. If not, draft a quarterback.
draft a quarterback, but you literally got him last year to be.
He was supposed to be like I guess he's
The next heir
successor for Eli.
And truthfully, I'm sitting there. I'm still I'm still wondering how much longer they're gonna do, because really it should have been like since last year that Eli should have been.
Yeah, Eli been done like 2 years.
Yeah, like
he been on the decline for the longest.
So, I don't get it. How some of these teams like New England.
I still think Eli Manning is overrated.
I'm
gonna stick to it. He's overrated. Good, not great.
Like I said before, the reason why he's getting recognition that he's getting is because of his name. It's not because of his play.
Manning, and he played for the Giants and he won 2 Super Bowls.
Yes,
that's what's gonna get
that the defense.
Like, because when people talk about he haven't been playing good, like, but he have 2 Super Bowls. I'm like, but those 2 Super Bowls was like 5 years ago.
Yeah, and let's not
super long time ago.
Yeah, and let's not forget it was the defenses that won them Super Bowls on, and a few luck plays. But it's.
Yeah, that's true. He still won them. I give him credit. He won 2 Super Bowls.
He still 2 Super Bowls. But Trent Dilfer got a Super Bowl. Like, come on now. Like,
the championship.
The championship arguments are kind of like
sort of stupid.
Especially when it comes to team sports.
Yeah, it's stupid. One of the dumbest arguments people bring up.
You blow somebody blows a freaking 21 point lead. First thing they want to do is blame the quarterbacks. How about you blame your defense for once?
Yeah.
Ain't my fault your defense gave up freaking almost 700 yards, 700 total yards in the past 3 weeks. Like,
yeah. All right, so on to we already had the Redskins winning.
Yeah, so we don't have to talk about that.
Who do you think are the front runners for the NFL MVP?
Right now it's Brady, Wentz.
I say it's between Brady and Wentz if I had to choose 2 people.
But you can't. I don't think you can sleep on Breeze. I don't think you can sleep on him.
No, I wouldn't give it to Breeze.
No, he ain't gonna win it, but he's in the cat. He's in it. He's in the race.
So?
He's in the race.
His numbers actually dropped.
His numbers drop, but he's winning.
He's dropping because they switch to a more balanced offense. They run the ball.
They run the ball more.
I will give it a Tom Brady slight edge just because Tom Brady.
I think it might be fucking around be too cold.
It's between Wentz and Brady.
I think they might mess around and make it too cold.
Only reason I give it to Brady slightly is because what he's doing at his age.
40,
yes, what he's doing at his age is like never been done before. Yeah. That's the only reason. But Wentz,
the dude is leading the league in touchdown. Well, no, he's tied in the league for touchdown passes, and and have one of the lowest touchdown and interception ratios for a season.
Yes,
I think he only threw 2 picks this season. Maybe
it's like 2 or 3. I can't remember what it's at. It's not that much.
And what week we in? Week 12?
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. The dude is 40 years old.
He found the fountain of youth, bro. I'm telling you, he found the fountain of youth. He figured out how to beat the system, bro.
Yeah, he did, man. Like we said,
he defeated Father Time.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He won a round against the Father Time.
And
Father Time is undefeated.
And won.
Eventually.
Yeah.
That's why I think they didn't trade Garoppolo yet, till later in the season. They wanted to see how he played first.
Yeah, that's true. I think they did.
Now that I think about the Jimmy Garoppolo, they had to trade Jimmy. They weren't gonna pay both of them.
They wasn't gonna pay both of them, man. Jimmy was not gonna play. So it's either do that or have him.
He haven't played yet for the 49ers yet, right? Mm-hmm. They had a bye week this week, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he's playing.
He might play this week.
Ooh, okay. I want to see it. I think he's more hype. I don't think he's.
I gotta wait to see how he play. Really.
I think he's more hype. He only played like 2.5, one and a half games.
Yeah.
Not enough data on him to say he's.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to well, I don't really want to talk about this, but we kind of behind it. But ESPN and all them still talk about the shit. We're gonna talk about this LiAngelo Ball and Donald Trump situation, the China situation.
The pettiness. The clapbacks.
We talked about it briefly, but then we ain't know it was gonna be to this extent where it's gonna be a Twitter war. Like, really?
Our president is petty, so
yeah, like
I sort of expect him to clap. But after that interview, I was like, oh, this dude.
But dude, come on, man, dude. You got a country to think about here. You more worried about a nigga saying thank you than the country right now?
Well, I'm sort of on the fence, cause I always say both of them was wrong in a sense.
Yeah,
Both of them was wrong.
Yeah, I say that. Yes,
I would say both of them was wrong.
but you got two attention. Matter of fact, this is how I put it. Two totally different thing from sports. Let's say Kim Kardashian and who's another? Amber Rose is in one room, right? What's the relation? Kanye West. Okay, we'll go with that.
I want to hear this example. Elaborate more.
Okay. Similar is the Kanye situation, right? Let's say Kim K says something to Amber Rose about Kanye, right? Or anything in that nature where she will forced to react. It could be anything from, that's why I got kids. You don't. You know that whole. You know, I managed to marry your ex or something crazy like that.
Okay, I get you.
Let's say Amber Rose go to Twitter and she did the whole thing in the book joint. Oh. Remember that tweet when she took that out? Say that. Okay. Let's say, and then you'll have more content on why she said it because that situation. So, this is how I look at the LeVar Ball and Donald Trump situation. All this is for who wants to be recognized more for LiAngelo's escape. I mean, not escape, but LiAngelo's coming out from China to
U.S. So, since it was a crime committed on foreign soil, you have to get the State Department or the U.S. government involved. I think they had a 99% conviction.
Yeah,
so even getting a lawyer wouldn't even help you.
Exactly.
In China.
Exactly. So
that's like in China, a lot of people don't even still be in jail for like a year to their court date.
Oh,
even longer.
You said
even longer.
I'm about to say you said
at least a year.
I'm about to say I heard 2 or 3.
Yeah. Yeah, and you still. It's a little bit opposite. Yeah. You know how you innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
I guess there you guilty till you proven innocent.
Yeah, it's like you really can't. It's really one of those situations where the kid is in the middle of 2 attention whores. Like it's in a bad situation.
Both sides. I want to say both sides. I'm gonna play neutral. Both sides was wrong.
Oh no, I'm playing on both sides.
Both sides was wrong. I think.
But you the president, though.
He didn't have to thank Trump. He could have just said thank the U.S. State Department and the government. He could have kept it simple.
Yeah, and that. Excuse me for saying this. I understand UCLA is a big school, one of the top schools in the nation, but that was a bullshit letter that y'all gave that kid, man. You know damn well he had to thank Trump, yo, for real. He could have just left it, just like you said. He could have just left it. I want to thank the U.S. government. I want to thank the school. I want to thank my family. And he did not have to personally thank Trump.
We don't know what happened behind doors, so that's
we don't.
So it's all speculation.
Yeah, but I'm definitely saying UCLA gave him that damn letter. I'm pretty sure they gave him that press release. I'm pretty sure.
Of course they gave it to him.
Yeah,
they got a whole PR department.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
that was a bullshit letter y'all gave him. Man.
Yeah.
That was nothing against, like I said, nothing against Trump, nothing like that. But that was a bullshit letter they gave him. That was nothing from the heart at all. Like, they was just like, here, read this and get the fuck off the stage. Like, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
So
I would say both of them was petty.
Yeah. They both
was petty. Both was petty.
Yeah.
I already knew that was going to happen after the interview.
Yeah.
I already knew. I was like, you already know.
Your man was on CNN, dog.
You already know. When I was like, I already know. We got a petty president, so what you think is going to happen?
That's what I'm saying. It's literally one kid is the fault of 2 attention whores. Just like one man could be one fault for 2 women, dog. It's the same shit, man.
Yeah.
It's the same shit. Like, what we gonna do better, man? Like, for real. When we gonna do better with the social media shit? I don't think we can. But
You can.
when
Yeah, social media is getting a little out of hand.
everything's a PR, you can't critique players no more. You can't critique teams. You can't critique people's opinions no more.
You can't, because you're gonna come off as a hater.
Yeah, exactly. Like I
But
can say,
it is what it is.
yeah. But that's a whole nother thing for another topic.
On to the next topic. Let's talk about this OKC versus Golden State game. That was a good game.
Oh, you mean the actual revenge of Brody? That's what I call it. The revenge of the
You're
Brody.
gonna have revenge of the Brody till you beat him in a series.
I know, right?
In my opinion, you win in the game, that don't mean nothing.
I know, but hey, it was. Hey man, they lost to them.
Actually, OKC been struggling, bro.
Yeah, they were. They were.
Bro, they lost to the Sacramento Kings, bro.
They lost to the Kings and the. Did they play the Pacers? And they lost. I forgot who it was. But it was somebody. It was somebody.
Who else did they lose to? They lost to the Nuggets.
Nuggets, yeah. But the Nuggets are actually kind of good though.
No, they lost to some other people. The Kings is what? Because they've
Yeah.
been struggling. Y'all gonna hate me for saying this? I think Melo need to come off the bench and just keep Paul George and Russell running the wing.
But they actually been.
Nah, bro.
They got better, bro.
Nah, bro. Just because they beat Golden State once.
No, not even
They've
because of the
been
Golden State thing. Like, I'm starting to look at that situation like how it was with any other situation with three individual. I'm not saying like I'm not making no excuses for them, but three individuals joining a team is a lot more difficult than what people think. Ain't no way you could just get on a team and just be like, here you go.
Just let they start lineup is not working. So they're gonna I'll probably say maybe you get Melo off the bench.
No.
Come on the bench.
No, they gotta get somebody else from Roberson, man. They leaving the dude open on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like you gotta get I understand, yes, he's a defender. Yes, I understand that. But right now in this NBA, you need that two guard that's gonna be knocking down threes just in case you give it to him. That's not him right now.
Yeah.
Your man is airballing free throws.
Yeah, that's true. I'm not arguing with you on that one. But OKC probably need to change their lineup. If they're going to eventually figure it out, it's too early in the season.
It's too easy.
I want to say maybe bring Melo off the bench, see how it is.
Pull up Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, man. Where Melo's going to go? Melo not getting no more max contracts, bro.
No, I understand that, but
it's make it or break it.
Yeah, but
you got to make this work.
Yeah, but
Paul George can be gone next year.
Oh, we know that.
They renting Paul George.
Yeah, they renting. But
he got a lease.
But this the thing too, though. If you bring Melo off, who you putting in?
Paul George.
You gonna put Paul George at the four?
You can put Paul George at the guard or the small forward. You can switch up the lineups, bro.
Yeah, but you gonna.
You understand basketball. Just because you have three stars don't mean they all have to be in the same field on the same time.
I know, but
you can make different rotations.
Yeah,
people do it all the time.
Yeah, he'll be a bench player playing starting minutes. We understand.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't mean like he's not gonna get no clock. Jeez, I'm pretty sure somebody stupid probably think that's what I mean.
No, that's what I get what you're saying, but think about it, like you want to put Patrick. What's the dude's name? Patrick Patterson. You put Patrick Patterson in the starting lineup, right?
You switch it around until you get the chemistry right. Some people play better. Some people play better
when they got a fire under their ass.
Yeah, some people are different. So I would say just move it up. It's okay. Y'all can figure it out.
Yeah.
Because it looked like when they all three on the field, they're not.
It's too much ISO ball for me. That's what I think it is for me.
That was the problem I had when they all three of them played. They all ISO players.
Too much ISO.
They all ISO players.
The only one that looked like that's actually took the initiative to cut or move is Paul George to me. He's the only one I think out of those three. I'm saying out of these three.
ISO ball won't win you in the West. Not in the West.
Not
Maybe in the East. Maybe in the East you can get to the playoffs.
You might get to the conference finals with ISO ball in the playoffs. After that, you ain't getting past Golden State playing ISO ball.
No.
You're not getting past San Antonio playing ISO ball.
That's how
no. You gotta move, man. You gotta move. Yeah. I'm really surprised like Billy Donovan or somebody on that coaching staff is like trying to tell these dudes, you gotta cut. Somebody gotta cut, man. And it seems like it's Paul George that's doing it every time. Like I don't know. But
that was a good game. We're going to State versus.
Yeah, I can't even lie. I was I like basketball. I love football. I like basketball, Boy, that was a entertaining game. Just to see Kevin Durant and Westbrook still have like that Isaiah Thomas and Magic type of hate. Oh, we gonna dap up before the game. Oh, might not even get that far. We might not even dap each other. But I'm gonna kill you when we get on this court, though.
Okay.
I'm gonna kill you.
Okay.
So.
I don't think they hate each other that much in real life. It's all on the court.
It's
about
PC.
competitive.
Yeah.
Super competitive.
They
probably went out to drink after.
That's what I was about to say.
Just let you know that happened a lot in the 90s.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Especially with Mike and Charles Barkley. Like
they actually was like friends.
Yeah, too.
At one time, they probably not friends no more. Then they get into like an argument or a fallout or something like that.
I thought they were still cool. I don't know. I could be wrong.
You know, Michael Jordan's petty.
He's an asshole.
He don't let things go.
Him and Jay-Z, yeah, them niggas don't let shit go for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was a very entertaining game. For me to actually sit down and watch like 4 basketball games.
Cleveland winning again now.
I knew that was gonna happen. That was a matter of time.
Oh, we gotta talk about Boston streak loss. Who they lost to? The Hawks or something? Who did they lose to?
No, they lost to the Heat.
The Heat. Yeah, the Heat.
The Heat's a very underrated team, though.
Yeah.
Am I saying they're gonna beat Boston in the series?
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. They got good.
Every streak is meant to be broken, though. Every streak is meant to be broken. At some point, every streak.
It's too early in the season to be bragging about streaks, bro.
I know, but
teams still figuring themselves out.
Yeah, and I'm like, I mean, truthfully, I'm gonna sit there and be like, yeah, it's the first week of the season. I mean, it's the first month, second month of the season. I'm sitting there like, oh damn, they actually playing ball. But I'm sitting there like, bro, nothing don't matter until freaking what? Before playoffs.
By All-Star, no, you know who's going to make the playoffs.
But like, I'm saying that 16 game streak that Kyrie's carrying the team, Tatum, Brown, all them having good years, don't mean nothing if you can't make it to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
If you can't beat Cleveland,
remember the Warriors had a nice little streak?
Yeah.
They barely got past OKC. Yeah. And they lost the championship that year. So
and
streaks don't mean nothing, bro.
Yeah, and they had 73.
Like I tell everybody, when you go to the playoff, everybody starts 0-0.
Yeah. And it's a whole nother animal when you're not playoffs.
Because playoffs is not about like you just playing one team one time.
Yeah.
It's all about you. How can you beat in 7 games? Can you beat this team? Do you match up well?
Do you match up?
Yeah.
Can you find their weaknesses and exploit it? Can you?
Some teams just don't. Some teams you can beat in the season, but in the playoff series when you're playing about 4 or 5 times, you don't match up well with them. That's just how it is.
And I think and I truly believe that's why I think it's going to be the overall conclusion for Boston and Cleveland if they meet in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Actually, I think it actually would be a good series.
It'll be a good series. I think it might even go 6 to 7.
6. It'll probably go about 6.
But
I got Cleveland at 6.
Yeah, but
if Isaiah come back.
Yeah.
It's been on Isaiah.
That's what I'm saying. When he's come back, let's see what happens because we haven't seen Cleveland at full strength yet, and they still pulling off a 5 or 6 game winning streak.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like they not even got all the guys yet. Derrick Rose is going AWOL again. Talking about he want to think about his future in the NBA.
I think he should stay. He should just stay under the team.
Play this season out, bro. Then retire.
Because it's not like he's starting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man. But
I think that's about it.
Yeah, we ain't got nothing else. So.
All right. Peace and hair grease. Hit the like button, share it. Also, like our Facebook fan page. What else can we talk about?
Twitter's in the link in the description.
I haven't been on Twitter in a while.
And how about them Cowboys?
Really? Legend has it that Jerry Jones text Tony Romo, "Hey, big head."